Welcome to WM Housing's Customer Annual Report. My name's Dane Galliano and I'm a resident at Shipp in Herefordshire. WM Housing is made up of Whitefriars Housing in Coventry, Nexus Housing in Worcestershire, Kemble Housing in Herefordshire and Optima Community Association in Birmingham. In April 2014, Family Housing Association in Birmingham joined the WM Group. This film has been put together to tell the customers about the work WM Housing have been involved in during the year. Some WM Housing customers have been involved in this. Let's take a look.
In this section of the annual report, we would like to tell you some of the support that WM Housing have given to our customers during the year. A great deal of support has been provided to customers in response to the government's changes to the benefit system. This support includes employing money advice officers to help customers with changes to benefits and budgeting, producing posters and leaflets to explain the changes, running pop-up shops in partnership with others, offering financial help with the cost of moving, and a project to help customers get online to access services and benefits. Let's take a look at WM's Get Online project in action at Kemble Housing.
With our older tenants, sometimes they've never had the access to a technology and don't have the skills, and some of them are just straightforward terrified to know what they do. So they're excluded from taking part in all this technology for many different reasons, and so events like this are a really good reason to get people having a go, and also people have found it as reduced isolation for them as well.
At my age, I'm 80, and yes, I do find the technology very useful. The iPad, is it? I think I'm more interested in that, because I've got arthritis in my hands, and I find using a mouse not so good. So if I do decide to have one, that'll be what I have.
I would recommend anybody going online. It's definitely worth it. And it's not as frightening as you might think it is.
WM Housing customers will continue to receive help getting online with thanks to a partnership with Social Telecoms. Their donation of £5,000 will go towards providing kiosk computer terminals for customers to use in offices across the group and helping customers to access home broadband.
There is a shortage of homes in many areas that WM Housing work in, so they are continuing to build new homes for people who really need them.
I'm from Pershore originally, but due to a relationship breakdown, I moved to Upton-on-Severn, which is where I work. So my daughter was still going to school in Pershore, but it was just causing a lot of trouble with travelling backwards and forwards. I applied for the Nexus housing property. After a while I got a phone call from Amy and I was eligible for the property. When we moved in, we were really happy. We loved the area where the property is. My daughter's made lots of friends. We have lovely neighbours. I've rented houses of private landlords before, and being with Nexus is a much better experience. They're very helpful. Amy is always on the end of the phone to answer any questions if I need any help. We're in a much nicer area and it's made life much easier.
As well as building new homes, during the year WM Housing have been working with residents in Coventry to create a new sense of pride in their estates and homes. The work, which is costing £120 million, will benefit thousands of Whitefriars residents over the next 5 years. This work includes refurbishing high-rise blocks, insulating homes and improving the look of our estates with new fencing, landscaping, pathways, car parking and communal areas and entrances to provide better security. 4 high-rise blocks in Coventry have received the full makeover treatment with stylish new designs and colour features to create a modern look. Inside, the communal areas are being upgraded with new lighting, doors and decorations to provide a much more secure and inviting entrance. Residents were involved in designing the improvements and the feedback has been really positive. Mercia House in Coventry is a high-rise block providing 96 homes, including 12 leaseholders, and sits on top of the main shopping centre in Coventry. the homes within the block did not meet the government's decent home standard, with single glazed metal windows, electric heaters and old kitchens and bathrooms. Whitefriars Housing are now in the process of bringing the block up to modern standards, which includes removing the balconies to create more space. This has meant that Whitefriars have been able to convert most of the bedsits in the block into one-bedroom flats. The £4 million project means that on the inside, the homes will benefit from a new kitchen, bath or shower room, energy-efficient electric heating, flooring, high security entrance door and full decoration. The communal areas around the lifts will be refurbished and modernised with new fire doors and electrics and will be redecorated. Whitefriars Housing hopes to be welcoming in new residents to Mercia House by the end of the year. WM Housing are also launching a campaign this year called Warming WM to help make homes more energy efficient and reduce energy bills for customers. This involves providing training for some staff to become qualified energy advisors. These staff will be able to visit customers in their homes to give detailed energy advice. Let's have a look at some of the examples of the work WM Housing has supported in the local community during the year.
Hello and welcome to Reports for You.
I'm Kerry-Ann and this is Anna.
Today's topic is the Community Treasure Chest. The Treasure Chest is a pot of money that is available for the Optima community.
We're here in Acax Green to speak to Joy, who organised the summer fete,
and talk to her about how the Community Treasure Chest has benefited her community.
James Hobbs from Optima suggested, why don't we apply for some money from the Community Treasure Chest Fund, and we decided let's go for it and have a fete. We were advised to apply for the money from the Community Treasure Chest Fund. Well, we had to fill in a form obviously to say what we wanted to use the money for. Fortunately, the panel of judges felt that our application from the Community Treasure Chest Fund was worthy of giving us the money. It's been an enormous help. We couldn't have done it without them.
I think the main benefit for Optima is the fact that residents can get involved. They get involved in the community, they take pride in the community, and that's always a benefit to Optima. You know, people like where they live. It's a win-win situation for everyone.
If you want to apply for the Community Treasure Chest, then please contact Optima. Thanks for watching.
Earlier in the year, volunteers of all ages were out in force to join Nexus Housing Association and Worcester City Council for a community clean-up in Blackpool. Around 50 people met at Turners Close Park to build bird boxes, litter pick, paint benches and give the park a general tidy-up. The event was supported entirely by donations and from local groups, including Blackpool and Fairmount Community Group, and it was a great success.
WM Housing are committed to providing excellent services. They have continued to work on their Journey to Excellence programme, also known as J2E, during the year, and have been looking closely at the services they provide to customers to see how they can be improved, making sure that the customer is at the heart of the process. At the same time, they have been developing their technology to fit with the new and improved ways of working. This improved technology will allow staff to spend more time dealing with the things that matter the most to customers.
WM Housing continue to work with customer-led scrutiny panels from across the group. I am a member of the scrutiny panel at SHIP in Herefordshire. This customer panel gives us, the young people, a chance to have a closer look at how SHIP is run, what it does, and gives us the power to really investigate any areas we think that should change. By exploring one area of SHIP, we can come up with suggestions that we think would improve the service for other young people and the staff. During the year, the SHIP scrutiny panel looked at the on-call service provided at our accommodation projects. The panel have met and looked at the policy and procedures, interviewed staff, been provided with reports, and are visiting the contact centres that handle the calls. The next stage is for the panel to create a final report which will contain the ideas on how to improve this service for the better. We think this is a great opportunity to get involved with SHIP, and it gives us a real chance for our voices to be heard and make real changes to the service.
We hope that you've enjoyed the annual report. Please let WM Housing know what you think of it by calling them or visiting one of their offices. Thank you for watching.